Ciao guys, Wood here. So it is finally here, and yes, we're talking about the Pimax 5K Plus replacement. They sent it over. It actually arrived a little while ago, but what I did was starting to use it a little before to be sure that at least this one was working. There's this version here and works pretty much perfectly. So in this video I don't want to do another unboxing, of course, but I want to show you what are the differences between this one, the new one, and actually the old one that is not working anymore, because there are actually some. And so let's get to it. Let's see what's different. Okay, here we are with the two boxes. I'm gonna try to don't drop anything, but as you can see, this is the old box. It was pretty dirty when the new one finally, at least they check it out before sending. I hope that everyone is gonna have this treatment, because having a nice box when it arrives for sure gives another idea from the beginning. But by the way, why I have the boxes again in my hands, because I want to show you also the packaging. And what we have over here is like the old one, where there was the new generation of VR, and the other two boxes that were just black without anything written on top. Instead, in the new one, we have over here the part with cable, and then under there is like the power adapter and the strap. Now, it's not the fact that it's a little better than there's written on top, like I don't really care. At the end of the day, you open the box and you're good there. But it's the fact that actually these are two different production units, so they were packed in different times, and they also changed the production also for the box and not just for the headset. Because now, of course, we have to talk about the headset, because there are little difference and there are little things that they differs one from the other. So let's get it out. Just a second. Okay, and here we are with the old one. So this one was the broken one, the one that I have to send back, of course. And as you can see over here, as I said in the first impression, all the plastic here was kind of warped and weird, and also very squeaky, like for sounds. And the new one instead used a different plastic. It seems heavier than the other one. Now there's the Lux audio strap, so of course. And I have to say that also the plastic feel difference. When the new one is kind of satinated, the feeling, in the old one is completely slick and smooth. So for sure they were using different plastic. Also in this version, the old version, there was a kind of light bleeding all around, like you could see through the plastic as well. Probably it was a very, very thin plastic, and then they changed the production on the new one with a kind of a thicker plastic that is actually better. Feels a little like more sturdy, more like that is gonna hold up better in the time, when this one was feeling a little too plasticky, too like not substantial at the end. So for sure there's also just there a little difference in the production as well. Another thing that you notice right away is also the face cushion. As you can see, those are different, and actually you can see also from the color. Now the old one is actually more comfortable, but your face stay closer to the lenses. And what I noticed is actually that it's worse, because you have to stay a little further from the lenses, or you're gonna have a lot of more distortion. Now, there's still some distortion. We're gonna talk more about that in the next videos, but it's actually better when the new way. The old one was more comfortable, is softer, and gets more like inside your face. Instead, on the new one, is a little more stiff, but it's better for gaming. Like when you have to look through the lenses, it's just better. It would be nice at the end to have like a version with that material, but like thicker, to at the end of the day stay at the same distance. But of course, for that, as we do with pretty much every headset around, we go for VR cover or something like that. So let's hope there's gonna be available soon. And then talking about the screen, there's a big difference actually. One is completely black, the other one has some colors. But anyway, all joke aside, this one has a kind of better screen. What I noticed right away is that on the reds, there are not as much red dots as before. So that means that the older unit, like this one, were using a different panel probably, where like there were little black dots when you were looking at the red area. They were very, very noticeable, and in the new one they're less noticeable. They're still there, but it's very hard to detect them. And okay, so these are the updates. These are the differences there are between the two, and pretty much they're different production, different headset completely. And now I'm finally able, of course, to start to work on the headset and give you all my reviews and all the video that I used to. The next video gonna be probably through the lenses. We're gonna compare this one with the Vive Pro, with the Odyssey Plus, and then we're gonna compare it with the Oculus, with the Vive, with the Lenovo Explorer. Like, let me know which one would you want to see, like, in the versus all together. Let me know what you're interested in. And now what I have to do is actually to return the old one. Now, how I'm gonna do, they told me like to send it over and then send them the receipt of the shipping so they can actually like refund me. Is not really how usually other companies do. They usually give you the return slip and then like you send it over. In this case a little different, but as they trust me to like send it over this one without waiting for the other one, well, I will do the same and trust them, and I'm sure that is gonna of course get better. Now I'm saying this as a feedback because of course then when they're gonna arrive more in the States, many people are gonna maybe need that, are gonna be a little concerned about it. So it's a little feedback to like see if something can change, can get better. Overall, I have to say I'm very happy that now finally we have the new version and we'll keep going with all the reviews about it. So expect a lot of content coming very, very soon. And this was my update of the situation. For now, we can start to work again on it. So guys, as always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more about VR and tech over here, and I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.